All right, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers here and the New York Jets having yet another disastrous performance. It's a new low, really, for the Aaron Rodgers-led Jets as, every other game you can kind of say, well, they're, good competition or, maybe change a thing or two, things feel different. But they just lost to a team that had tied for the worst record in football. Let's talk about what went wrong. And again, even if they won this game, this was a bad performance offensively for the Jets. Just a lot going wrong. Like, for example, like this. It's a 3rd down and 3. They're just going to go for a quick screen pass. Okay, it's man coverage. Sure, this can work. Get the ball in Breece Hall's hands. However, as you see, this I wouldn't say is a bad throw. It's maybe a bit high and a bit too far to the inside. It's not exactly where you want it, but still should be a catch. And instead, it's incomplete. A lot of dropped passes. And that's kind of a good microcosm for this game. It's just they're beating themselves. This play, I don't want to turn a video just into here's a mistake, here's a mistake, here's a mistake, but it's probably what it's going to end up being, so buckle in. You see Rodgers rolling out towards the top of the screen. He has Devontae Adams open, and listen, I don't know how many yards this is going to go for if he makes this completion. It might only go for a couple, but look at this throw. I honestly can't even tell if that was supposed to be a throwaway, but if it was, why? Because that wasn't a dangerous pass. It might not have gone for many yards, but it wasn't dangerous. You might as well make a throw, hope Adams can break a tackle. But also, you see how Rodgers falls a little bit funky. Part of me wonders if, listen, he's always kind of been known for being a guy who will kind of have this odd footwork, but he gets away with it, so who cares? Here, the odd footwork, he didn't get away with it. If it wasn't a throwaway, that's a bad miss. So either way, it's never a good thing if I can't figure out if you threw the ball away or not, because, again, that's maybe only a yard or two on a table, but still an issue. This one, it's 2nd down and 2. They're going to be in the red zone right here, so important play. You see the center, looks like he snapped it on himself right there, not able to get it out toward, it almost looked like he thought there was someone under center or something, but because of that, Rodgers does what he can on that play. But yeah, that wasn't a good one by the Jets. And then we have to talk about this situation where it's a 3rd down and 3 for the Jets, but look at the play clock. You see the clock has just hit 0. Now, again, the way the rule works is essentially they give you an extra second. The rule is the ref will, look at the play clock. Once they see it says 0, then look back towards the ball. And if it's not snapped at that point, then they throw the flag. So they give you a little bit of a buffer just because, hey, penalties suck. We don't like watching penalties. If you can avoid it, then cool. But as you see, they weren't even ready. They're still looking to get snapped. The head coach did recognize this, called a timeout before Aaron Rodgers was able to, take the penalty here, I suppose. But this happened a ton. In fact, with a minute and 30 seconds left in the first quarter, they were out of timeouts. They used all 3 timeouts in the first half, and they didn't even get 14 minutes into the game. A lot of these issues were huge, including they did this on a 2-point conversion attempt late in the game to try and go up 3. They didn't convert on that attempt because they had to go for it at the 7. So yeah, just some real mistakes here. And part of the thing, too, heading over to this play, and part of why the Jets are so frustrating to me is you see all these mistakes, but man, when they make plays, they look awesome. Like Aaron Rodgers, it's not a physical thing. He can still make some plays. This is a 1st down and goal right here, man coverage for the Patriots. That's the route that Rodgers is going to look towards, which it's going to be a lot of traffic there. It's going to have to be a tough throw. But look, as you see, Rodgers looks there, and look at that ball. That zips in there. Again, the guy can make some tough plays. It really is not the situation where, he's washed, he can't make the throw anymore. That's not it. This one's another good one where it's going to be Garrett Wilson running a route where he's going to start off towards the offense's right, but go over towards the offense's left. It is going to be man coverage right here. Rodgers takes the snap. Garrett Wilson's going to run a pretty good route, gets the inside leverage, gets over here. There's a window. Again, this isn't a wide open window necessarily, but there is an opportunity to get some yards here. And Rodgers makes a great throw. In fact, there was a couple of drives for the Jets where they were just hitting on these consistently, and it just kind of felt like, okay, here we go. Again, the Patriots defense, okay, Christian Gonzalez is very good. They have some players, but it has not been very good this season at all. So you saw these types of plays, and this seemed like what you're expecting to see. Okay, what we saw on the primetime game a couple weeks ago with these two teams. Just, Jets being able to win. But then there's stuff like this, where what's going to happen is this is a man coverage concept. You have Garrett Wilson one-on-one on the outside. And again, you went out and got Devontae Adams. The idea is that, well, this gives everyone easier matchups, right? Adams can win his own one-on-ones, and that's good, even against good corners. But also now, hey, Garrett Wilson doesn't have to go up, one-on-one against the number one corner. That should make things easier for him. Well, when this play begins, you see that Rodgers is going to, look the safety off and then fires it in Wilson's direction. That's all he's doing, getting the ball in Wilson's direction. You see there isn't a ton of separation, but I still like the throw. It's a good matchup. Hope that your receiver can win. But as you see, Wilson really doesn't do a great job on that route, and it's not a catchable ball. It's just not a competitive ball at all. Not only is it not one that's easy to catch, it wasn't possible to catch, and because of that, again, you're not able to convert on a key play right there. This one's, quite frankly, a bizarre one where it's a similar situation. It's a 3rd down and 4. It's a cover 2 man that the Patriots are going to be in. So again, they're playing man coverage, trusting that their corners can man up against the Jets receivers, which hasn't been the case for a lot of teams this season, having trouble trying to win one-on-ones against the Patriots corners. Just hasn't. Again, they have some guys, just they don't have the depth there usually. But watch what Rodgers does. He just takes a snap, immediately scrambles out, and then fires the ball away. I mean, what even was that? That wasn't they didn't have any semblance of a plan on that one. They had concepts of a plan, I suppose. I don't know. That was just not a good situation there. So again, it's just these weird plays. This one is maybe the most bizarre screen pass I've ever seen in my life. It's gonna be 1st down and 10. Okay, hey, let's get some yards, get in field goal range here. Sure. Although, one thing I didn't bring up in this video, but, I mean, they missed another short field goal. I get that you have a veteran kicker, but if he's missing every kick, that's another one of those, what are we doing here type of things for the Jets. But anyway, this play. Watch as Rodgers is going to, run a play action, fake it back, and then he flips it to a tight end over the middle. This appears to be by design. That's how Rodgers plays it. That's how the tight end plays it. Here's what I just don't understand. Look at those 3 offensive linemen on this play. They are way far down the field. Again, the rule is unless you're blocking someone that far down the field, you can't be more than 1 yard past the line of scrimmage. I mean, one of these guys is 6 yards past the line of scrimmage. So what the hell is going on? Unless it's a running play. If it's a running play, go ahead. So I guess there was some sort of miscommunication or something. But yeah, I mean, how is this happening? One of the offensive linemen almost looks like he's turning around, looking for a pass. Maybe he wants to run a route. I don't know. Of course, that gets flagged, and that's a penalty. I mean, it's unforced errors that we're seeing from this Jets team. And it could have been worse. There was this play late in the 3rd quarter where the Jets were up 2 points. It's a 3rd down and 6 situation. Again, man coverage that the Patriots are going to be in, trusting their receivers. Rodgers is going to take the snap. He drops back, looks over the middle, and, fires. And it looks like his receiver and him weren't quite on the same page. Or receiver went down, so I'm not sure exactly what happened here. Again, I have no idea. There's never been a team that I evaluate more frequently where I'm like, yeah, I don't know what they're doing here. I'm constantly saying that when watching film from this Jets team. It's disgusting. It's gross. I don't get this team at all. They feel like they have talented players, but if you're not playing well, who cares? It's a bad football team right now, and they're 2-6. I mean, it's a disaster. I thought for sure they'd at least get this win, kind of start to get a bounce back thing going, but yeah, I mean, absolutely crazy. I can't believe they lost this game, but give credit to the Patriots for playing well. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I mean, again, even if the Jets won, this was a disastrous performance, and they lost. So yeah, those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from you, and of course, as always, thanks for watching.